Hello guys, welcome back. Your friend to play here, and this is the last part that I left out, and because I wanted to do a specific video just for that. It's the option 6 in the system options menu, the system and firmware update options. So let's go and take a look. Now this is a brief description about the options of the OS update, upgrade, the firmware kernels and everything. What you have to be careful in avoiding is the one that does the firmware kernel upgrade, which is will apply an experimental kernel and give you the latest and experimental I guess code. So I would say avoid this for the time being and keep things simple. So we have the OS updating options, we have the OS package list update and distro system upgrade. This will do a full distro upgrade, so if you want to have everything of the OS, you can do that. Then we have the classic OS package list update and full upgrade. It's similar to the above. You can Google and find out the difference between the distro and the full upgrade. But if you want to, as I said, if you want to do a full OS upgrade, select option 1. Both of them are safe, nothing to worry about. And the last one, we have the options for the Pi firmware check and upgrade. So if I would have done any of the two, I would just do it. I will take some time, I'm not going to do it right now. So we're going to go the last option. This is I made because there's a lot of guys online and stuff like that, so I have everything automated and simple for you. So this is a menu that you can update and upgrade your firmware, your Pi firmware. And let's see the options. Now the Pi 4, as you can see, we have stable firmware, critical and beta firmwares. So if we have the stable, we just this is the default one, and it will check against the stable firmwares on the GitHub of Raspberry Pi org. So we go, the last one is, it's very simple. As I said, if you want to check the beta, you can just click beta. It will do the script will do the necessary change. So next when we go to the option to check the firmware, if there's any updates, it will see that against the beta. So anyway, as I said, now we're stable. So we go the option 4 and 5 is, this is the experimental firmware RPi update command that you probably know so far. So option 4, this is what we'll do. We'll just apply the RPi update and we'll apply the experimental firmware kernel upgrades, and that applies to all RPi boards. This is the one that I suggest to avoid unless you know what you're doing and you know how to revert back. Now we have option 5, which is revert to the last stable firmware for non-Pi 4 boards. That's for the Pi 3. It will go to the last stable one in case you upgraded and you're not happy and you have instability. Then on Pi 3 you can apply this option. I'm leaving this option here because I'm planning to port the PlayBox version 2 on Pi 3B for all of you out there, so you can enjoy PlayBox version 2 with FKMS on your Pi 3s. Now let's go to Pi 4 firmware version info and update options. So you can see what is the current bootloader version and configurations. Just press OK on the option 6, and on screen you're going to see that I have the bootloader is the October 28th version of 2020. It has the release a version, it has a timestamp, the update time and the capabilities. Then we have the bootloader current configuration. This is the configuration that you see and probably you've seen on the RPi forums. So the last line that says boot order 0xF41, that's the boot sequence that will try to loop and first check if there's an SD card, then I'm going to go to the USB and so forth. So this is what it means. So everything else is default. I haven't changed anything, so you don't have to worry about this. So we'll press any key on the keyboard to go back, and let's go and verify if there's any update. So I'm going to run option 7. So this script will just do all the necessary needed updates if there's a new RPi EEPROM update which is required, and check all the necessary packages and apply what is needed. So basically it's doing as advised, the apt update and apt upgrade options, so it can be ready. And then it says that there are some upgradable features, so now it will upgrade what is needed. And with the latest updates there was an RPi EEPROM update actually, so it's applying all the updates. And there we are. It says that we have the BCM2711 detected, dedicated VL805 EEPROM detected. It says the bootloader is up to date. The current firmware on my board is the 28th of October. This is a beta firmware which is applied when I was testing. Then we have, as I said, this affects only my actual board, not your PlayBoxes. The latest table is the Thursday 03 September 2020. The firmware directory, it says that is looking, as you can see, lib /firmware /Raspberry Pi /bootloader /stable. So basic, it did all the updates. It checked that in the stable directory the firmware is the latest one, 03rd, and I have on my board the 28th. So there's no updates available for this one. And it says that we have the current and the latest, which matches. I press OK, and just to make you understand what's the difference, if I go and select the beta, now I'm just gonna apply this, and basically if I go and say verify, my board will check, my Pi 4 board will check if there is any newer beta firmware available. So it does the same thing, we just do unnecessary updates and stuff like that. And if there is any, it download all the latest firmwares to the board. And then it says that we have, as you can see with the 3-star, update available. So update available, so there is a beta, a newer beta version. And as you can see, the latest one, I have, my current one is Wednesday 28th of October 2020, and the latest version available as beta is the Tuesday 24th of November 2020. So if I go back and I go update the official firmware, basically what it will do, it will just do the same options needed as on 7, but the extra step would be actually to update the firmware basis what it just found. So I'm not going to update because I would like to check the change log of the latest beta firmware before I do any changes. Right now this beta I have, the 28th of October, is running fine and stable, so I'm going to leave it as is, and I'm going to go and revert back to stable. As you can see, it's very quick. And if I go and do a verify again, you're going to see the same results that you've seen before. It's going to be faster because there's nothing to update anymore. It has already downloaded all the needed files. It says 0 upgraded, 0 newly installed, and 0 to remove. So you can see it says up to date, there's no update, and we're still back to the stable. So that's it, guys. So I hope you like this new feature. It's going to make your life easier. It's very easy to upgrade to a beta or stable or critical firmware. As I said, the default on PlayBox version 2 is set to stable firmwares, and if you want to test, I suggest the beta firmware. I suggest go to the GitHub or Raspberry Pi and check what is the latest changes, change the change log, and if there's something that you're interested to test, you can do it. If you want to revert to a latest or previous stable firmware, that's very easy. I have on the guides on the Discord a very simple It takes only 4 seconds basically to be applied. All you need is just the latest EEPROM file, the latest stable EEPROM files, and you just get it from the GitHub again, from Raspberry Pi GitHub, and you just put it in any small, even 1 gig SD card formatted in FAT32. You just put these files, 4 or 5 files in there, you put it on your SD card reader, you power up your Pi 4, and in 4 seconds you're gonna see just a full screen, green screen on your monitor, which means that it's ready, it's already programmed to the latest stable. You can power off your Pi and you're ready to be back on the latest stable firmware. It's very, very simple. All this information are on the Discord in my guide section. So again, thank you very much for taking the time to watch these videos and supporting me in your way. Again, I wish you all happy holidays and thank you again.